The teacher gestured to show the new students their seats. All the children were ready for class to begin. Asad was worried about Muhammad, while Muhammad seemed lost in another world. He was thinking to himself, "First, I was separated from my mother and my family, and now from Asad? Oh God, life is getting so hard." The teacher said, "Please introduce yourselves one by one so we can all get to know each other better." The introductions started from the row beside Muhammad's. When it was their turn, Natasha stood up and said, "My name is Natasha," and then sat down. Everyone waited for Muhammad. A few seconds passed. He was staring at the floor, completely absent-minded. Natasha gently placed her hand on his shoulder, gave him a small shake, and said softly, "It's your turn. Say your name." Muhammad came to his senses, stood up, looked at the teacher, and said quietly, "My name is Muhammad." Then he sat back down. After everyone had introduced themselves, the teacher introduced himself too, and before starting the lessons, he explained the classroom and school rules, as well as the study and sports schedule. When the bell rang, the students stood up to head to the schoolyard. Asad quickly reached Muhammad and whispered, "I'm right here, not far from you. We'll be together at recess. Don't worry." That day, Muhammad didn't feel well at all. He didn't pay attention to anyone or anything. Even Asad couldn't convince him to eat. On the way back home, Asad held Muhammad's hand all the way. The same house that had seemed so gloomy the day before now felt safe and comforting. In his heart, Muhammad thanked God they were home. The boys greeted Fatima. She was waiting for them with a warm smile and asked, "So, how was your first day?" "It was great. The teacher is really kind and the classmates seem nice too. But Muhammad is luckier than me. We couldn't sit together, so I ended up next to Salim. But Muhammad got to sit beside an angel." Muhammad shot him a sideways glance, but said nothing. Asad was right. Natasha was indeed very kind. For Asad, everything seemed perfect, but for Muhammad, it was quite the opposite. The next day, Asad entered the classroom full of energy and greeted everyone. Some students replied, especially Natasha. She turned to Muhammad and said, "Good morning, Muhammad. I hope today will be a better day for you." Muhammad, who had been looking down, lifted his head at her words. He saw her gentle, warm smile, thanked her softly, and sat down. Both Muhammad and Asad were smart and polite children. They never caused trouble in class. Muhammad was always calm and never the type to fight, while Asad, though polite, never backed down when he or Muhammad needed to stand up for themselves. Gradually, things started to get better for Muhammad. He was getting used to his new home and school. Because he was quiet and intelligent, the teacher paid special attention to him. Every day he received kindness and warmth from both Asad and Natasha. They both treated him with care. Autumn had arrived, and the weather had begun to change. Despite Fatima's many reminders to wear his scarf and hat on the way home, Muhammad caught a cold and became sick.